Scum, an artist's manifesto. I could talk for days and days about the feeling that I have never felt the way that a middle-class artist with a middle-class mum could speak such words that the world buzzes and hums, with an excitement fresh to see what will become when they are handed the golden key and waltz the red carpet to the gallery that awaits tucked behind those golden gates. But I will continue to stay real, and I will continue to wait for a world that accepts meaning over class any day, for a world that doesn't divide or sneer at scum, for a world that believes that people can become anyone, a world that is filled with love and not hate, and a world where a working class artist doesn't have to wait. You see, I don't use fancy words when I rhyme because I don't feel this need inside to make you feel small so I feel strong and all us working classes can sing along. But these words you speak don't mean nothing to people like me. Your experiences are small, but our lives are bigger, and I just can't help but snigger. I dream of a day when what we see is what we become, and I'm talking about everyone. Visions of galleries inclusive for all, an art that tells tales different from all, tales that you've maybe never heard before, an art that leaves you wanting more, an artist who talk and you know what they say because you are able to relate that way. No fancy words or tales so glum, you roll your eyes, you twiddle your thumbs, and you're reminded again, you are nothing more than scum. Talking words, hollow words of prestige and pride, you would think it was their birthright. I can't just stand here with my hands tied behind my back because you see, I was never brought up like that. I can paint and I can draw, but have you ever heard me roar? Because I'm the dragon behind your back and I was never brought up like that. Do you own art? Do you own taste? Because if not, they'll throw a million obstacles in your face because perhaps no space to call your own, perhaps you don't feel welcome at home. But if you can breathe and if you can pace, then maybe you can keep up this way. And when you're screaming until your voice gets raw, can you scream a little more? Let them know your voice will only get louder, and don't let the posh kids get any prouder. To defend a space that they believe is their own because they were never taught manners at home. Should I paint? Should I draw? Because I was born of this world to explore, to implore the meanings that leave you wanting more, because beautiful art leaves you with a meaningless world. This is a war that I fight every day, but have you ever felt this way? Ask yourself this, has it ever become that you don't feel worthy because your art comes from scum and your voice becomes lost in a way? Because you can't think of eloquent words to say, like some kid in your class who has read every book and the tutors worship him with smiles and with looks. But I'll continue to make my art with scraps, and I'll continue to fight and be noticed for that, because I'm not the kid with the middle class mum, but I sure as hell won't stop till I'm done.